Hi fish people, and welcome to my Brackish aquarium. The other day I got that red acorn barnacle from the high tide line when we had some large surf. And it took a little bit until it opened up and started feeding and breathing. If you see in the first videos, it was covered in all kinds of algae and all kinds of different creatures were living on it as well that came in from the ocean. Everyone's gone in and eaten everything off of it and picked it pretty clean. So now they've decided it's food. You can see the sheepshead right here, and he's still a juvenile, but as they get adults, that's pretty much their main diet is barnacles. Like I said before in the last video, if you've ever owned a boat in any salt water, you can hear the sheepshead eating the barnacles off of your boat, or at least the pier nearby. So you can see him going to town on that. He's already eaten a few of them, and as soon as he gets it broken open and gets the meat out, everyone else comes in and they all start munching on that. So it didn't take long for them to clean it all up and get it looking nice. And once they ran out of the algae and the moss and all the other creatures that lived on it, then they, the sheepshead here, he's going for the barnacles itself, which is pretty neat. I'm going to have to get more of these in here. Everyone loves it. If you see down here in the corner, the blenny, he lives in here. He's taken up residence. He loves living in there. He's very happy with his new little home. I'll leave this one in here so he can live in there. It's a nice heavy piece with a big base on the bottom, so no one can knock it over. His last home, everyone was knocking over and knocking on his side. But you can see everybody kind of feasting on the barnacle, and also how clean it's gotten, how beautiful it is, a pinkish color, how neat they are. I'll make a few videos over the next few days. You can already see there's a crab, a tiny crab on top of this one right here, and everyone's just diving in. The hermit crabs are the hardiest people in here. I have that large clawed crab who attacks the other crabs, and plus this sheepshead. He eats the other crabs, but for some reason, those shells from the hermit crabs, they're pretty sturdy, and the sheepshead, he can't eat them. But you can see the sheepshead now, he's pulling out meat out of this barnacle. So it's a pretty good idea, I get live food in here for them. And they all really seem to enjoy it, You see him there tearing this one apart. And that's probably the first barnacles this guy's ever eaten, because when I got him in here, he was still a minnow. And when they're minnows, they really don't eat barnacles. They just, eat smaller. Yeah, see, everyone likes that, huh? So that was pretty good, I went from just experimenting with getting the small white acorn barnacles, the ones that grow on piers and things like that, as live food for everyone in the tank. And that worked out so well. I've seen these red acorn barnacles in the ocean many times, but thinking they were way too, too salty. I never put them in there, but they're doing well. Even the barnacles are still alive. The ones that they haven't, the fish haven't destroyed yet. There's one of the gobies. He's going in on it right now. He's one of the larger gobies. He's really neat. My wife calls him Pete. Pete. Anyways, I just wanted to show you how they're doing there. The other cool things is these bristle worms. They're really neat, The one that lives over on this side of the tank over here, he's getting really big. And, they do a good job. They clean up the tank, and, yeah, look at that. They're getting in there. He's broken into that thing now, huh? Yeah. Good for him. It's good live food for that guy. Eventually, I'm going to have to take him out of the tank and either move him into a larger tank or set him free. Because if you've ever seen a full-grown sheep's head, they're quite large. You know, they'll get 3 foot long and good 6-7 pounds. So they're not a fish that you can keep in a tank. I caught him accidentally and wanted to keep him to keep down my snail, and I had too many crabs in the tank too. So now that he served that purpose, once he gets a little larger, next time I go down to the lagoon to get some more water change and shrimp and barnacles, I'll set him free right where I found him. And since he's already eating live barnacles, he should be fine when I let him go. I'll try and acclimate him a little in the water. But he's a great guy. He's having fun. He's pulling apart these barnacles, and they'll all be clean. The crabs will come in and finish everything off, and these will all be nice and pretty. And I'll show them again tomorrow. And there'll be nice little condos for all the little sea creatures. All right. I hope you're enjoying this, because I really do. And have a great day. Bye.